Hey guys, Angry Beast here bringing you some Gotham City Imposters gameplay on the map Alley using the Persuader shotgun here with the penetrator ammo, and this is the same sneak class I was using a couple videos back, and this is the best game I've had in Gotham City Imposters to date as far as kill to death ratio, and a little bit of playing the objective in the second round, so hope you guys do enjoy. This is probably my favorite class in the game because it's just so easy to do well with it, but I don't feel like I'm using an overpowered class like I do when I run around with the jackhammer. So, if you know how to navigate the map correctly with this class, you can absolutely destroy people. One thing I'm going to say right now is my teammates are absolute bosses in this game. They're planning the one of the batteries all the time. So I couldn't have done this without them. They were just killing people for me and making this gameplay possible. Now, when I play this map, what I like to do is I like stick to this part of the map. So I really like when I spawn on the bat side because I feel this map has the best. This side of the map has the best cover for a sneaky class, as you have a lot of places to duck undercover. I mean, you got inside the dumpsters there, you can jump all over, and you can jump on top of the buildings if you need to. There's just a lot of places where you can get on top of in this part of the map that you don't have in other spots of the map, which is what I really like about this map, is that it has a lot more verticality than a map like uh, Amusement Mile, which is pretty much linear. I mean, you just stay on the one plane, and it can be fun, but it's a lot less fun than this map, in my opinion, because you can just, if you know how to navigate the map, you can hide in little corners like this, and you can pop out when you need to, but while playing the objective. I mean, it's not like I'm just sitting in a corner waiting for them to come along. I'm rushing around most of the time, and that's what my class is oriented around. I'm thinking my first tier perk here is Fleet-Footed, and my second one's probably Marksman, because I feel like Marksman gives you a good advantage with the shotguns. You want to be able to kill in one shot whenever possible. Unfortunately, though, there's too many easy counters to Marksman in that you have the kind of bulletproof, and you got the horse healthy, which kind of sucks. I mean, it means the shotguns aren't always a one-shot kill. But they have a fast enough rate of fire that it's not like the Spaz 12 and Modern Warfare 3 where it's so inconsistent and it takes 3 shots almost every time. It's more like a 2-shot shotgun, which I've talked about before, but if you can learn the rhythm of the shotgun, you can be very, very effective with it. One thing, though, that I really have started to notice about Gotham City Imposters more and more is how laggy it can be at times. The frames skip occasionally, and that's one of the things that I definitely say is a downside to this game, is that I find a lot of frames skip during parts like this, where you got a lot of stuff going on, you got a whole bunch of explosions going off. Frames will just skip occasionally, and a lot of that has to do with some of the high-level graphics that they've put in this. I mean, because the Xbox is scaled up to a resolution of 720p from, I can't remember the resolution, but because it is scaled up, it's not actually displaying in a native 720p. They have such high resolutions to make it look decent with that it kind of lags the game down because the hardware isn't the best. But I'm hoping the new Xbox, when it comes out, can remedy some of that. And we'll have beast graphics and good performance on games like this, because this game is awesome as it is, and just imagine if it had a little bit better graphics and a little bit more post-processing, then it'd just be awesome. One of the things I'm doing in this game, though, is I'm trying to remember to jump around and throw down my motion sensors. Jumping is a very, very important tactic in this game, especially if you're trying to be sneaky. It helps prevent the little cloud around you from being noticed as much. They'll just notice it as a smudge on the screen for half a second if you're jumping around constantly, and they won't notice it as much. So I feel like that's a very, very important strategy to use in this game. It's a lot more important in Call of Duty because you can jump so much higher than in Call of Duty. You can jump around the map a lot more effectively than you can in Call of Duty setup. Right there, I'm making the unfortunate mistake of running head-on into this heavy, and he knifes me before I can get a shot off. But there isn't too much I could have done in that situation other than just run the other way, and I thought there was no one over there. But my teammates plant the psych machine again, and we just go ham on these people while the psych machine is active. And this is, as I talked about before, this is my favorite part about the psych warfare game mode, when you're just tearing into people who have no way to fight back at you, and you could just absolutely dominate the people because it just makes them feel, it makes you feel like you're awesome and they're bad, and that's what makes this game unique and other than Call of Duty, because in Call of Duty you get the random bullcrap death, and I don't find that in this game as much. I mean, you die in the ways you'd expect. You get a grenade thrown at you and you die like you'd expect. You get a rocket launcher to the face, you die. But it also has that unrealistic feel that makes Call of Duty so much fun. It has that feel that you shoot a guy, you can shoot a guy 3 times and he's still not dead, but it also has the feeling of you can jump around. You have these crazy weapons that cost millions of dollars in real life, and you can just run around with these crazy stuff that no one ever think you'd ever use in real warfare, and it be successful. And that's what makes a game fun. So when it has a good balance of realism and a good connection, as well as a good balance of having fun and just wacky stuff in the game. And I think this game hits it perfectly. The only thing I can say, though, is that it isn't quite on the level of Call of Duty as far as gameplay, because of the fact that it only plays at 30 frames per second. I hope at some point they add a patch that fix some of this lag with all the launchers that people like to shoot off, because frames do skip occasionally, and that's, if I had to say, if you're not going to get this game, that'd be the reason to not get this game. If you like Call of Duty, then you'll probably enjoy this game a lot. I find that I do a lot better in this game than I do in Call of Duty. It's just a lot more fun. It's a lot more relaxed of a feel. You don't have people trying to smack talk you in the lobbies. You're just all laughing, having fun playing the game, and that's how games are meant to be played. They're not meant to be the super competitive. Oh, I use my tryhard MP40 Juggernaut class because that's all I know how to use because I'm a noob. No, it's just supposed to be everybody runs around with what they want to do and has fun while playing it. One thing though that's really annoying about this game is what is that? The jackhammer weapon, which I made a video about a couple times back, and I find more and more people have figured out that that's the weapon to use, and it can be very, very frustrating at times because it seems like that's all you get killed by. That and those gliders, it feels like there's not much you can do about them. I know there's a couple perks and equipment that supposedly help against them, but I tried them out and they don't seem to do much. But there isn't too much about to do this. But my teammates are bosses and plant the battery the third time, so that's the end of the round. I end up going something like 20-4 with the Persuader shotgun. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll bring you the second half of this in a couple days. I'm Angry Beast, I'm signing out. I'll catch you guys in my next video.